Welcome back to R6. We're still talking about adding and subtracting fractions. Now, we always want to start with factoring if we can. So we get x plus 3, x minus 3, x plus 3, x plus 3. So for our LCD, we need an x plus 3. That takes care of this and this. So we need another x plus 3 for this one. And then we also need an x minus 3. So our LCD is x plus 3 squared times x minus 3. So with the first fraction, we need to multiply by x plus 3 over x plus 3. So that gives us x squared times x plus 3. Oh, excuse me. Let's try that again. We get, I'm just going to put it as x times x plus 3 over x plus 3 squared x minus 3. Plus, now for our second fraction, we're multiplying by x minus 3 over x minus 3. So it gives us x plus 1 times x minus 3 over x plus 3 squared times x minus 3. So now I'm going to multiply my numerator there. X squared plus 3x over x plus 3 squared, x minus 3, plus we get an x squared minus 3x plus x minus 3 over x plus 3 squared, x minus 3. Now, for our common denominator, it stays the same. X plus 3 squared, x minus 3. And we add up our numerators. We have an x squared and another x squared, which gives us 2x squared. 3x minus 3x plus x is going to be plus x and then minus 3. Now, if we can factor the numerator, we should factor the numerator. And this is actually factorable. So we're having 2x and an x, and to get that positive 1 and the negative 3, we're going to have minus 1 here and then a plus 3 here. Nothing reduces. This is fully simplified. Now, let's move on to a slightly more difficult problem. Number 18. Number 18 looks really bad. It's really just 3 problems in one. We're getting to one fraction on the top, one fraction on the bottom, and then it's just a division problem. We already have one fraction on top, 3 over x plus 5. That's kind of just waiting for us. Now, for the bottom, our LCD, x minus 3, x plus 5. So we have to add those two fractions. So I'm going to multiply by x plus 5 over x plus 5. I'm going to multiply by x minus 3 over x minus 3. So we get 2x plus 10 over x minus 3, x plus 5. Plus, when we distribute the 1, we get x minus 3 over x minus 3, x plus 5. We're still just combining the fractions on the bottom. So our 3 over x plus 5 is just kind of waiting. Now, we have our common denominator for the bottom two fractions, x minus 3, x plus 5. And now we combine. 2x plus x is 3x. 10 minus plus negative 3 is minus 7. Now we have one fraction on the top, one fraction on the bottom. Fractions represent division. We don't divide fractions, we multiply by the reciprocal. So what we have here is 3 over x plus 5 times the reciprocal, x minus 3, x plus 5 over 3x minus 7. Now, just like we did in the earlier sections, you see how we have the x plus 5 on the top and on the bottom, they cancel. So we have 3x minus 3 times the quantity of x minus 3 over 3x minus 7. And that is a good final answer. We can't reduce anything else. So that's all we have there. Let's go to a problem like number 23, please. Once again, same thing. Now I see a minus there on the top half. I'm going to put plus, and I'm going to make the 7 a negative. To me, that just makes things a lot easier. We still want to get one fraction on the top and one on the bottom. Now, we can't factor that, but this factors to become 4 times 2x minus 5, which is going to help us. Because our LCD for that top half is going to be 4 for this, and the 2x minus 5 takes care of this one and this one. So all we have to do is multiply the first fraction by 4 over 4. So we end up with 4 over 4 times the quantity of 2x minus 5 plus negative 7 over 4 times the quantity of 2x minus 5. All over our bottom half, which is x over 2x minus 5. We combine the fractions up top. Our denominator is 4, 2x minus 5. And then 4 plus negative 7 is negative 3. All right, so once again, we have one fraction on the top, one fraction on the bottom. We don't divide fractions, we multiply by the reciprocal. So it's negative 3 over 4 times 2x minus 5 times the reciprocal, 2x minus 5 over x. The 2x minus 5's cancel. We're left with negative 3 over 4x, and there is our final answer. On the next page, please, let's go to problem number 30. Number 30, we have 3 fractions here, and that's okay. Now, you see how we have the minus? Change it. Put plus, make it a negative 3, plus, make it a negative 1. Makes things a lot easier. Now, when we factor, we can't factor the first fraction, can't factor the second fraction, but the third one, that's just x plus 3, x plus 2. So our LCD, we need an x plus 3. And now that takes into account this one and this one. Then we need an x plus 2. This one and this one. So all of our denominators are accounted for. First fraction, I multiply by x plus 2 over x plus 2. So I get x times x plus 2 over x plus 2, x plus 3. Second fraction, I multiply by x plus 3 over x plus 3. So we get plus negative 3 times x plus 3. Careful of your signs. X plus 2, x plus 3. Plus, now we already have the common denominator, which is negative 1 over x plus 2, x plus 3. I distribute x squared plus 2x over x plus 2, x plus 3, plus negative 3x minus 9, x plus 2, x plus 3, plus negative 1 over x plus 2, x plus 3. And now our denominator stays the same, x plus 2, x plus 3. And now we add. We have an x squared, 2x, plus negative 3x is minus x. Negative 9 minus 1 is negative 10. And now that quadratic is not factorable on the top half, so there's our final answer, fully factored and simplified. Okay, I'm going to assign some more homework problems from this packet. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next section. Have a good night.